Hi everyone, it's Tracy from Crochet Rocks, and this is part 2 of my chunky mile a minute blanket crochet along, and I'm going to show you how to do this edging around your strip. Now the first one only, the edging will go all the way around, so I'm going to show you that one first. So we'll take a completed strip, and we have our contrasting yarn here. So I'm just going to pull out some yarn with the contrasting colour. Let's move that out of the way. And that. Right, so let's get this. We don't want too many ends, so that's fine. Okay, so now, looking at our work, we are going to join our contrasting colour not to this end and not to here, but into here. And there's a reason for that, because we want that nice peak. So I'm going to just tie it, so because this is very bulky yarn, so I don't really want to go through two to join it as I normally would. I usually make a loop and then kind of do a double crochet UK or single crochet in the US with my hook just for the first stitch, but that would be very, very fat stitch with this yarn, so I shall just tie it in. So we pull up a loop and we're going to chain 2 to get up to the right height, and now we're going to do 2 more into this hole at the side, which is the side holes, you know, the ones that in between our little segments. I'm going to do 2 more treble crochet in the UK, that's a UK term, and that's a double crochet in the US. Now that's really, this whole thing, that is basically the stitch. So I'm going to lose that tail now. Try not to drop that on the floor because it will pull down. Let's move slightly. Sorry about that. So now in each one of these side segments, I'm going to do 3, a cluster of 3. So that's very simple. All the way along this side, we're going to do our groups of 3. And then into the next one, another group of 3. And that's all we're going to do along our sides. Just like that. And you'll find it's pulling these little segments which look a little jumbled. It pulls them apart nicely. So you start to see the separation, start to see the actual form of it. So that's groups of 3 all the way along the side. It's quite a long side, so just make sure that you don't lose count and do 2 in any. I did that once, had to go all the way back, bit of frogging. So just our little clusters of 3. Nice and simple. I'm going to put a link in the video description to part 1, just in case, I need to pull some yarn out, just in case you've joined me at part 2 and you want to start this and you're not sure where to find it. So I'll put a link, and I might put a card in as well, which is a clickable card, so that you can, at the beginning of this video, so if you wanted to do part 1, then you just click on that. So there'll be plenty of ways to find it, but if not, it should be there in the description box below. So there's there we go, all the way along. Quite some length this, so I'm going to pause the video and keep going with my side, and I will meet you when I get to the end. Okay, so I've made it all the way up to the top of this. So now I've done my last 3 in the side, and so I'm going to show you how we get around this part here. So I was previously toying with the idea of doing 4 in the side as I had on that one, but I looked at it and I thought it looked better just doing 3. So I'm going to do my, in the end, 3 treble crochets in UK terms, or double crochet in the US, and 2 chain. I've got to put some yarn out, excuse me. Realise it all gone. It actually does eat the yarn, this project. And then I'm going to do 3 more in the same hole. Don't know if you can hear the rain. It is. It's been raining all day, but it's actually gone a bit torrential now. Terrible. So in this very next segment here, going to do my 3 as usual. Now on subsequent strips, this is where you will finish off. That's as far as we go. We're not going to go all the way around. We're going to join as we go. So on all other strips, we will then start from this point on, joining as we go. But for this one, we are just going to go all the way along till we get to this end. We're going to repeat exactly what we've just done there and do our 3, our 2 chain and our 3, and then we're going to join with a slip stitch to the top here of this chain here. So I'm not going to show you how to do that because it is exactly the same as this side. So we're just going to do 3 in every single segment that matches, so that when you look at it, it will be identical on both sides. And when we get to the end, we'll do our 3 in our last one, and then we are going to do our 3, 2 chain 3. We'll do and start up our next one here and join with a slip stitch. So thanks so much for watching. That's part 2. Just do the first one all the way around, and with the second one, as I said to you, if you finish off on the first segment of 3, once you've got past your peak, I will pick up the next video there. Okay, so thanks for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you'll be informed when the next video is there. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.